Hello, it is me again, Becky. Thank you for stopping by, and today I have another bookstore adventure vlog for you. So this is coming a little bit later, about a month later, but my sister and I went to Boston and Salem at the end of June. I got to meet my friend Jackie, and it's only like a 6-hour drive from where I live. So we made a pit stop in West Hartford, Connecticut, where I found a bookstore to explore. Well, my sister, she had to actually work on the day we were leaving, so she had to take a meeting. So I found her a cute little coffee shop, and just down the road from it was a bookstore for me to explore. And this was actually called REFERRAL Books, so check it out.
You could save me, baby. Put our pictures on the shelf. Swore I'm over you, oh well, it's not that easy. Waking up in this place all alone, staying up night and day on the phone. Can't help myself. I need me to be whole again. Thought you were the piece missing from left. You're not the one, no, no. You're not the one, no, no, no. I'm moving on, admitting we're done. That's what you got me thinking lately. What you got me thinking. What you got me thinking. What you got me thinking. Lately, I've been trying to fix the mess, get myself up out of bed, but I'm feeling empty. Maybe I need to try something else, get you out of my head. You can't save me. Waking up in this place all alone, staying up night and day on the phone. You're not the one, no, no. You're not the one, no, no, no. I'm moving on, admitting we're done. That's what you got me thinking lately. It's been harder for me now. 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 But I'll get through it somehow. But I'll get through it somehow.
This is a really cute bookstore. It's very bright. It's very open in area. They have a good selection of books. They have a little bit from every genre. They didn't have a designated romance section per se, but a lot of their romance books were put together, and then they had some additional books in the same area. I think it was under like staff picks or something. A lot of the romances they had were the brightly colored contemporary romances, so I wish there would have been more variety of romance books, but they had a lot of other genres. Their biggest genre selection was just your general fiction. They had a cute little kids section as well. They had a small young adult section, a small sci-fi and fantasy section as well. They also sold things like bookmarks and book lights and tote bags and things like that. I was greeted when I walked in. I got there not too long after they had just opened, so the woman working there, she was very welcoming, and she was like, let me know if you need any help finding anything or anything like that. She asked me how the weather was outside, so she was very like engaging with me. Granted, I was the only one in the store at the time, but she was still engaging, you know. That's better than a lot of bookstores I've been to where I've been the only person there. She was dusting and cleaning while I was in there, so it's a very clean bookstore. As far as accessibility goes, it is not accessible from the front because there are quite a few stairs you have to go up. I did see a back door, but I don't know if there's like a ramp access or anything like that from the back. So don't take my word, just go with it's not accessible. But this is definitely one where I think if you live in this area, it would be a great one to visit. If you're stopped in this area, I think you should definitely check it out because it is a really cute bookstore and the customer service was really great. But I did pick up a book here because I was trying to find one, and unfortunately I couldn't really find any romances or fantasies that appealed to me, but I did find a young adult by an author I've read from before. That is I Am Made of Death by Kelly Andrew. So I've read another book by this author, and I liked it. I didn't love it, but this cover caught my attention. This title caught my attention. I mean, look at it. It's supposed to look like a rib cage, but it's ribbons. Isn't that cute? So I think this one has a female main character who is mute. She doesn't speak for some reason. I think when I read the synopsis, it's because her voice can kill people. So she gets this tutor of a boy who knows sign language, and he learns that her family is very possessive over her and protective of her because there's something about her that's odd. And that's really all I know. Like I said, the cover and the title caught my attention, and that's mainly what I went for. And it is a signed copy too. Not that I really care about that all that much, but there you go. And I did get a bookmark to add to my bookmark collection as well. And then we went to Boston, and I found this bookstore called Lovestruck Books. It is primarily a romance bookstore. So take a look at this.
Pink champagne, I'm totally vibing. It's true what they say, it's all about timing. I'm doing okay, for the first time in a while. Can't help but love my style, just caught in the feeling. So much glitter, you can't forget her, a superstar. Like ooh, we just get better, our dreams get bigger, and we won't stop. Like ooh, hey, you've come this far, so dance till the sunrise and throw the confetti. Like hey, you know who you are, so dance till the sunrise and throw the confetti. Like confetti, like confetti, like 1980 purple Mustang. I'm feeling myself tonight.
They got an erotica section? Hell yeah.
Okay, for the first time in a while, can't help but love my style. There's so much glitter, you can't forget her, a superstar.
Oh, holy fuck.
Ooh, we just get better, our dreams get bigger, and we won't stop. Like ooh, hey, you've come this far, so dance till the sunrise and throw the confetti. Like hey, you know who you are, so dance till the sunrise and throw the confetti. Like confetti, like confetti, like I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling myself tonight. Hey, you've come this far, so dance till the sunrise and throw the confetti. Like hey, you know who you are, so dance till the sunrise and throw the confetti. Like hey, you've come this far, so dance till the sunrise and throw the confetti. Like hey, you know who you are, so dance till the sunrise and throw the confetti. Like throw the confetti. Like
I love this bookstore.
I'm so glad that I don't live closer to here, otherwise I'd go broke.
So I didn't really know what to expect from this bookstore other than they sold romance books, but I was pleasantly surprised when I walked in and I saw that not only did they sell romance books, but they also had a children's section and they sold books that weren't romance. So that was really nice. I think that's a nice, like, inclusive way to show that, hey, we're primarily a romance bookstore, but we do sell other things other than romance books. They also sell a lot of stuff that is non-bookish related. They sell candles and mugs and tote bags and facial care. They sell vibrators. They sell, like, sex kits and stuff like that. They also have a cafe right there in the store, which is so great. If y'all don't know by now, I love a bookstore that has an attached cafe to it. I didn't get, like, greeted or anything when I walked in the door because where their checkout counters are, it's kind of, like, hard to see who walks in the door or whatnot. But when I had questions, I asked the staff and they were very helpful. They were very kind. I loved the layout of it. It allowed for really good movement throughout the store. This is an accessible bookstore if you go into certain doors. The main door I went in, you did have to go downstairs to get to it, but they have a couple other doors that are accessible. Their cafe serves food, coffee, and alcoholic beverages. So that was really nice. They also have indoor seating and outdoor seating that is covered and it's like floral decorated. It's super, super cute. I had a beverage, which was really good. My sister had a glass of wine, which she thought was really good. They also have some cute little, like, bench seatings and couch seatings as well. They have a bathroom that is really cutely decorated with, like, cherries and things like that. The romance selection, okay, it was pretty big. They had romances from all the genres, including erotica, which is something that I don't think I see very often in the romance-only bookstores that I go to. They have, like, a dark romance section, but this one had dark romance and an erotica section, which was interesting. And I liked how big each subgenre section was. They had a Western section for, like, cowboy romances. They had your fantasy romance section, your contemporary, your sports, your historicals, your dark romance, your erotica, your paranormal, your LGBT. They even had an entire section of just witchy romances, which I was very happy to see. But other than that, they did have, like, a general fiction. They had mystery thriller section. They had historical fiction section. Things like that. They had a section of just signed books from their store, and it was just great. My sister said that this was her favorite bookstore that she has visited with me. And that's saying a lot because my sister does not read romance. But because it had other things other than romance, and it had non-bookish items, and it had a cafe that served alcohol and coffee, which are two of my sister's things, she loved it. And I'm going to say this is probably my favorite bookstore I've been to as well. Just because of the variety of romance books, the staff was very helpful and nice. It had that cafe right there. And I could have just spent way longer in there than I was. And I was in there for a healthy 2 hours at least, okay? I went through and I picked out books that interested me, and then I sat down and I read the synopsis and things like that, and I whittled it down. I thought I had a lot of self-control at this place, okay, because I could have spent a hell of a lot more money. And it's probably a good thing that I don't live in Boston, because I would go broke visiting this place. But that being said, I highly, highly, highly recommend you stop in here, especially if you are a romance reader. Even if you're not a romance reader, like my sister, it's her favorite bookstore that we visited. So, cannot recommend you stopping in here enough. And I walked out with a hat that says Friends to Lovers, and it actually has Lovestruck Books on the back, which you think I would have found this hat at the Friends to Lovers bookstore that I went to in DC. Nope. Had to go to Lovestruck Books to find that. I also got a shirt that just has their logo up here. It's like a baseball tee, but it's in the washer, so I can't show you that. And I got, okay, the first time I checked out, I got 2 books. And then I saw this hat, and then I went back and I picked up a book that I had put down later. So I ended up walking out with 3 books. So I got When the Tides Held the Moon, which is a book that I saw Kristin at Kristin Crave's book talking about. And it is a gay historical paranormal, maybe. It's set in New York. It's got these really pretty end papers. Look at that. And that's all I really know about it. The thing that got me to buy it was I saw all these really pretty illustrations inside of it. So I thought I would give that a try because I do remember Kristin saying she really liked this, and it's about, like, you know, a merman and an artist, I think. So it sounds cute. And then, you know, I had to get a witchy book. So I got An Ancient Witch's Guide to Modern Dating. So this seemed like it had a little bit of a historical flair to it, and she's having trouble finding a date or whatnot, and it just sounded super stinking cute. And it's witchy. And then when I went back to purchase the hat, I decided to purchase Fear the Flames. Vanessa at Read with Dr. B was raving about this book when I met her in DC. I've heard some mixed things, but I decided to pick it up because a lot of the bad things I've heard from people are from people who tend not to like the books that I like. So I thought, you know, maybe because they don't like that, I will like that. So I finally decided to get it. This is a signed copy. Again, not that that matters. But it has one of my favorite elements in a book, and that is a colored map. So I am hoping that I like this book as much as Vanessa did. And I also got a bookmark from them that says, my favorite book genre is spicy. So I absolutely loved that bookstore. Whenever I go back to Boston again, I will definitely be stopping in here. I hope to take advantage and maybe get something to eat there. I did not do that. I just got a drink. But yeah, I think my sister and I could both just spend a lot of time in this bookstore because we both loved it so much. So that was my bookstore adventure to Connecticut and Boston. Let me know down in the comments, have you been to either of these bookstores? Will you be putting them on your radar to visit if you're ever in the area? But if you don't want to comment that but would like to let me know that you made it to the end of this video, could you just leave me a heart emoji because of Lovestruck Books? And with that, thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, go out there and support a local indie bookstore. Bye!